happened, though, on the block, your blocker hit the net, and that is a violation. Even though the ball was out, she struck the net before it hit the ground. So the ball continues to go Royals' way.
Everything going Royals' way here in this third set.
Yeah, Westlake just can't get a break this set.
Back to Chulak. And that serve a little bit too long. 16-6 the lead for Royal. This is Megan Young who will serve for Westlake. She goes with the jump serve. It's a good one. Good hustle by Chulak. Royal just has to get it over. Kuterin winds up, and a big swing.
Kuterin doing a nice job. Kuterin doing a nice job of getting into the rhythm. Elisar pushes the ball outside, and she swings as hard as she can right through that block.
Let's see if Westlake can come back from this huge deficit. That's a big swing by Erin Schooler. 17-7 Royal. This is Brooke Sabin who will serve. Dig by Sabin. Schooler gets it over. And another point for Royal. And a timeout will be called by Westlake. It was all Westlake in the first two sets, but now Royal in set number 3, 18-7. It really shows the way that the momentum can shift, but really it started with their serving, huh?
Yeah, they came out serving aggressively and getting Westlake into trouble. The momentum then shifted, and now it's all Royal. Royal putting together the game that they knew they could play, but didn't show up with.
So the Westlake student body trying to urge their teammates back to rally from this one. 18-7 for Royal, scoring the first 8 points of this third set. That's Ernest Rittenhouse, the head coach for Westlake, trying to settle his team down.
Yeah, best case scenario right now is Rittenhouse has to get his team back on track. I think it would be highly unusual for them to be able to pull this set off with a win, but if he can get his team back into rhythm, that sets him up well to take game 4.
Games go to 20, the sets go to 25. Then if we get to the 5th set, it'll be to 15. So here's Brooke Sabin. She was voted luscious locks with her long blonde hair at school. Nearly an ace there. Kuterin trying to stop the run, a whistle, and the point will go to Royal.
Again, that's a throw call from the F ref. He is calling the game quite tight tonight.
Too tight?
I think it's too tight.
12-point lead for Royal now at 19-7. And once again, all the breaks going Royal's way, all the 50-50 balls. Royal ends up winning those points. It was the exact opposite the first 2 sets.
Exactly, and that's just missed timing. Westlake has brought in a new setter, and going for that play is gutsy on the first pass.
And the point that time goes to Westlake. They needed that one. Sydney Pugh with the kill. Megan Kuterin in the serve, trailing 20-8. Rasmussen, yet another dig, and she has no knee pads on. Another point goes to Royal. What do you think of Rasmussen as the libero who's diving all over the place with no knee pads?
I don't recommend it. I think it's a mental thing for her, maybe. She doesn't like to wear them because it constricts her motion. I have no idea, but I always liked my knee pads as a defender.
Set to Pugh. And This will be another point for Royal.
It's a net violation again. Westlake just can't seem to do anything right in this set.
So now 3 points from winning this third set. Rasmussen with 14 digs. She is now tied the score record. Schooler that time into the net, and a point for Westlake.
Ball was blocked by Lane. Side out to Westlake. Checks in the lane. Rasmussen to serve.
Rasmussen back to serve. Now Royal High School is 2 points away from winning this third set.
Virtually impossible for Westlake to do anything other than, again, let's put together a couple of nice plays, get some momentum going into the next set.
And that point will go to Westlake.
Let's go with a tip off the block. Side out to Westlake.
23-10 is the score.
Jacqueline Lane to serve.
This will be Jacqueline Lane, the junior setter who is setting in this third set. She had the serve. Couldn't quite come up with that big swing, and another point for Royal. And now Royal has set point.
Side out to the Highlanders.
It'll be Rocky Bonilla to try and serve this third set. And that one is out, and Royal, with a dominant performance in the third set, takes it 25-10, and we are ready for a fourth set as the two teams will switch sides. So we will take a timeout, and then we will come back, and we will get ready for the fourth set. As you see, Westlake 25-16, 25-18, then all Royal 25-10. Can Royal keep the momentum and force 5 sets? We'll be back with the fourth right after this.
Saving lives is my job. Giving blood is everyone's job.
Give hope.
A car accident changed my life, and without blood donors, I would not be here for my kids.
Give life.
My son with sickle cell disease is living today.
Give blood.
Donate blood with LifeStream, where your gift stays local but makes a world of difference. Call 1-800-TRY-GIVING.
Not getting the internet speed you were hoping for? Switch to Time Warner Cable and go up to 3 times faster than DSL. Call 855-533-7898 for TV, internet, and phone for as low as $89.99 a month. And get our best offer of the year, DVR service free, 5 premium channels free, and a $150 Best Buy gift card. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Hey, Southern California surf fans. Want to see professional surfing contests from around the world? Tune to SoCal Channel 101 to see all of surfing's hottest stars battle it out to see who's number 1. From France to Tahiti, San Francisco to Hawaii, we've got the best surfing action on the planet every Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Check out what we've got in store for you this weekend, only on Time Warner Cable, SoCal Channel 101, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Fourth set starts from Westlake, California on the campus of Westlake High School, and it's a point for Royal. So the fourth set begins the way the third set went. Westlake won the first 2 sets. Royal wins the third set, 25-10, and now Royal 1-0 lead to start the fourth set. I'm Josh Sushon alongside Barbara Fontana, former Olympian, beach volleyball. Two teams rallying here to start the fourth set. Some miscommunication. But it's yet another point for Royal. And again, the points that just kind of a scramble all seem to be going Royal's way, Barbara.
Yes, Westlake really needs to settle down. They need to get their passing in rhythm and get back on track here.
This is Megan Young to serve for Royal. set for Schooler. Now Manisto. She gets blocked, but the point will go to Royal.
That's a 4 contact call. The ball that Manisto hit did not clear the net. You've got to clear the net in 3 contacts.
So 3-0 Royal. Started the third set with an 8-0 run. Manisto had to go with the angle that time. Now the set for Lon Fiesta. Good from the back row. Good rally here by the teams. And that one will be out, and the point for Westlake.
That's a break for Westlake. They're going to take any point they can get at this point. They need to get on a roll here. They need to keep this score close. Otherwise, this match is going to get away from them.
It's Taney Elisara to serve for Westlake, trailing 3-1, but leading 2-1. Back set and a big swing by Erin Schooler, and Royal is really feeling some momentum.
Schooler doing a nice job of finding the seam on that block. There was a hole in that block, and she blasted right through it. I don't know what Gulat said to his team in between games 2 and 3, but it is working.
Part of it was the rally hat.
Absolutely.
Still waiting for the sandals to come off. And there's an ace for Schooler, 5-1, now the score for Royal.
Somebody needs to step up on Westlake's team. Someone needs to start talking and get a fire going there.
The serving has been tremendous for Royal in their comeback in the third set and fourth. That went into the net, though. The announcer Jinx is alive and well.
That always happens.
Let's see if Juliet Manisto can get things going for Westlake from her serve. We've seen her go with some big serves in the first couple sets. Chulak is blocked. And the ball's still alive as Royal had almost started to celebrate prematurely. But the point goes to Royal, 6-2.
You can see it on their faces. Westlake is playing very tentative. They do not like the way they're playing, but again, someone's got to step up and take control on that team.
I'm thinking you just got to find a way to get the ball to Manisto.
Yeah, and sometimes you just got to fake it. Even if you don't feel comfortable, you've got to fake that you feel comfortable and go in hard.
Chulak from the outside. Another dig by Rasmussen. There's a big, powerful swing that time by Kuterin, but and the point goes to Westlake. I thought there was another net violation, but the point goes to Westlake.
And I think that's perhaps the record for the digs on that one. I think she just overtook the all-time digs record. It's a huge accomplishment for Paige Rasmussen.
And her family knows that they were keeping track as well.
There we go.
And that's Sydney Pugh, I believe, with that block. A roof right there, and it's 6-4.
That's a beautiful block. She presses over the net. There's nowhere for that hitter to go.
Nikki Kevorkian the serve, and a good one. Kuterin that time, her swing goes into the net. Point for Royal. Becky Lon Fiesta to serve for Royal. Up 3 points. Manisto from the back row, but that's too strong. It's out. 8-4 Royal.
Royal doing a nice job of getting Westlake out of rhythm. You can see Manisto hitting really hard in the first 2 sets, and now she's collapsing.
Good serve by Lon Fiesta. Pugh again nearly with a point from the block. And on the outside, that was Chulak with the point.
Chulak really stepping up to the plate here. She's producing a lot of points for her team right now.
Really showed a lot of emotion after those points as well, really firing her team up. Another serve for Lon Fiesta. She served 2 straight points, looking for a third. And once again, Pugh from the middle.
Yeah, and I'd like like to see more celebrating from Westlake right now. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to fake it. You got to create some energy. Watch the energy of Royal right now versus Westlake. Westlake needs to bring something else to the table.
And they just substituted Courtney Hoffman's in. Sometimes a player off the bench can do that. And that one is way too wide by Sabin.
Yeah, Sabin a little early on that approach. She's underneath that ball and it sails long.
Chance for Westlake to cut into this lead again. The setter just couldn't quite get to it that time.
And that's the fire that you want to see. We've got a designated defensive player coming in, serving well, creating some points, a little bit more celebration after that point.
Courtney Hoffman's serve again. Shulak, the big swing. She might get another chance. Well, setter again. She goes finesse this time, and the point.
That's really smart variety out of Chulak. She knows that she got dug with the power, so the next time she comes in, she drops it in front of that defender that's waiting for her to unleash her power.
Chulak looking over at her head coach, Chris Goulet, for where he wants the serve. Great job that time by Sydney Pugh. Great block.
Pugh doing an excellent job of staying on her designated middle blocker. There's nowhere for Sabin to go on that ball.
Pugh's really played extremely well in the third and fourth set. She's been calling her name more than anyone else for Westlake, it seems like.
Yes.
That serve by Cooter into the net. And those service errors always feel like you lost an opportunity, but especially when you trail.
Yeah, I'd like to see them put the ball in play a little bit more.
Anisto from the outside, a good dig by Chulak. And the whistle, and the point's going to go to Westlake.
Again, that's a throw call. The up ref is calling this game fairly tight for a high school game. He's deciding that that is a double contact out of that setter.
After Rasmussen serve. Whistle, and the point's going to go to Royal.
That's the same call. Ref here not liking the setting technique out of these players.
And that can really start to get into your head mentally when you're starting to worry about how you're setting.
Absolutely. I think that's exactly what happened to Westlake. Their setter got called a couple times, and then she wasn't producing the good sets that she was in the first two sets of this match.
Schooler, and another kill, and another point for Royal. What do you do then? If the official is calling really tight on the sets, is there anything that you can do?
Well, if you're not in position to set with your hands, you can bump set, although indoors that's a very difficult set to perfect. I think if you're not a setter, you bump set. If you're the setter, you just have to stick with it and make him believe that you have good hands.
Rally here. Bales was denied, but the point's going to go to Westlake there.
Yeah, that ball did not clear the net. The hitter attacked the ball, hit the top of the net, did not touch the block. Therefore, the ball goes to Westlake.
So Westlake, head coach Ernest Rittenhouse looking on, his team trailing 13-10, but serving. Back set to Schooler. Manisto. Point for Westlake.
The touch on that ball. Westlake doing a good job for how poorly they're playing. They're actually in this match. So if they can settle down here, I think they can catch up. Here's the pass. The back set goes to the right side player. She hits that ball off of the hands of this block.
Manisto. Great block by Royal. They've really shut her down a whole lot better. But the point's going to go to Westlake. Now Westlake has scored 3 points in a row, cutting the lead to 13-12 in this fourth set. Westlake leads 2-1. Trying to reverse the momentum. Another serve for Taney Elisara. And that's a point for Royals. 14-12 now the score. Aaron Schooler to serve. That one is too long. Another point for Royal.
Again, that's just a little bit of mistiming. You've got Kevorkian's head going down. She's going to keep her chin up. She's got to play confident in order to win this match.
Schooler taking her time before this serve. Set and the block and the point for Westlake. I think that was Pugh and Young.
Yes. Young doing a nice job of reaching over the net. Watch her hands penetrate the net. There's nowhere for that right-sider hitter to go. And I love the way she celebrates after her point. We need a little bit more of that if they're going to switch the momentum.
The Manisto serve, trailing by 2. Shulak just kind of punches that one. Bales keeps it alive. That'll be 4 hits, and so the point will go to Westlake. Passing off a bit here for Royal the last couple of points.
Manisto struggling in the front court. If she can produce points off of her serve, she's contributing. I'd like to see her do that right now.
And that serve is too long. 16-14, Royal the lead. This will be Rocky Bonilla, the junior, to serve for Royal. The outside for Chulak. Big swing. And it is out. And a point for Westlake.
Yeah, the ball's actually outside of that antenna. That's the line judge's call. The ball passes the net outside of the antenna.
So a chance for Westlake to tie it. And it's Chulak from the outside delivering another point. So every time Westlake gets close, Royal's able to pull away a little bit more.
That's a smart hit by Chulak. She cuts the ball, takes some pace off of it, and gets it to the opening.
That might have even been a miss hit.
No, I actually think she intended to do that.
Okay. Some good English on that. 17-15. Served that time by Lon Fiesta into the net. 17-16. Courtney Hoffman will check in and serve. She had some good serves in the third set to try and rally Westlake. See if she can do it again. Timing off that time, and Sabin can't quite deliver it over the net.
Sabin tried to deliver a soft shot on net, and she opens up her shoulders, which brings the ball right back onto her side of the net.
And the timeout will be called by Royal as Westlake has rallied back to tie this one at 17-all. Royal led 9-4 at one point, also 13-9, but now we're tied 17-all. Anyone's match at this point, huh, Barbara?
Absolutely. It's whoever wants it more at this point. I like the way Westlake has hung in this set, unlike the last set. They are definitely not playing as well as they could, but if they could just start it going now, get their game back on, they can win this set.
The band into it here at Westlake High School. And that's the parents of Paige Rasmussen, who tonight has become the all-time digs leader at Westlake High School. Earlier this year, she set the record for most aces in a season. Chris Coulette called the timeout. He's got the rally hat on for his team. Tied at 17-all here in the fourth set. Westlake 8 points away from winning the match. And you see Rasmussen again. Good serve, and it leads to a point for Westlake. 18-17, Westlake's first lead of this fourth set.
And there's a celebration that I want to see. I want to see this team get excited when they generate points.
Courtney Hoffmans has really been huge off the bench for Westlake with her serving. And there's another one. Well, that's a really nice benefit when you can have someone come off the bench, a defensive specialist who's really turned the tide with her serving.
Yes, that's an excellent choice by Rittenhouse to bring her into the game, and she is doing her job.
So she can keep it up. So 4 in a row. And make it 5 in a row. 5 straight points, a 3-point lead for Westlake. Hoffman's trying to keep it going. And the big block that time by Sydney Pugh. She's really had a big hand in this comeback as well.
Yeah, she's doing an excellent job of reaching over the net. She knows that ball is being delivered to the middle, and she just jumps with her full jump and reaches right into Sabin's hitting zone.
So Westlake now 4 points away from winning this match. It's been the serving of Hoffmans, the blocking of Pugh. The star of this team, Julia Manisto, had big performances in the first 2 sets. It's been the supporting cast that's come through here in the 4th set. Hoffmans, in fact, now has 7 service points this set alone. So a quick timeout called by Chris Goulat to try and do anything to stop the momentum. And Westlake again 4 points away from winning the match. Back row, Manisto, and it's another point for Westlake.
Manisto doing a nice job of detonating on that play. You can see in her face she's a little bit more comfortable now that her team is playing well.
Manisto now with 11 kills in this match. And that service out, so Royal needed that one to stop this run. 7 points in a row Westlake had run off. Still only a 4-point set right here. Chris Goulat was checking to make sure of who the server was, and it is 30, Alyssa Chulak. Chulak had a nice run of serves earlier in this set. They're going to need it again. Two teammates, and hopefully there's not an injuries. We had 2 Royal players who both dove at the same time. And it looks like Rocky Bonilla is holding the back of her head. We're going to have an injury timeout here to make sure that Bonilla is okay. Always dangerous when 2 players both diving at the same time. So she's going to take her time as well she should, with head coach Chris Goulat making sure that her head is okay. And I just hearing the Chris Goulat say to the official that she's seeing stars right now. So we will take a timeout, then we will come back. And we'll hopefully Rocky Bonilla is okay. We will take a timeout, then we will come back with more here from this 4th set.
We all donate blood. It's part of our family tradition.
Give hope.
I was burned in a wildland fire. Blood donations saved my life.
Give life. Thank you for saving my life.
Give blood.
Donate blood with LifeStream, where your gift stays local but makes a world of difference. Call 1-800-TRY-GIVING.